Amid reports of chatbot-induced psychosis, alleged climate crimes committed in the name of technological advancement, and an influx of students using artificial intelligence to cheat in school, it can be hard to see the silver lining of AI development. Certainly, regulations are necessary to forge a safe and equitable path forward with this new technology, but it's also worth noting that AI can and is used in ways that really do help people and the planet. Here are 5 such cases. Protecting Indigenous languages. Of the 4,000 Indigenous languages worldwide, one dies every 2 weeks with its last speaker. Michael Running-Wolf, a founder of Indigenous in AI, says that within the next 5 to 10 years, most Native American languages in the United States will be gone for good. The First Languages AI Reality Project aims to save endangered languages. Photo courtesy of Mila Quebec Artificial Intelligence Institute. He has dedicated his career to preventing that tragic loss, leading the First Languages AI Reality Project, an institute of the Nila Quebec Artificial Intelligence Institute. Along with other researchers, he is building speech recognition models for over 200 endangered Indigenous languages in North America. Traditionally, AI assumes the data is proprietary and that can be harmful for Indigenous communities. Running-Wolf told NBC News, "We want to demonstrate that we can succeed in our mission of reclaiming Indigenous languages ethically with ethical AI protocols." Supporting doctor-led diagnosis. Nearly every day, a new report comes out summarizing AI's ability to diagnose or maybe even cure the diseases that plague humanity. This shows great promise, but for doctors who spoke to the Harvard Gazette, the best current use case for AI is as a well-trained assistant. Harvard doctors say AI's support in note-taking and summarization, often called ambient documentation, could provide tremendous support to physicians facing burnout and provide patients with better face-to-face supports. Experts say AI can be best utilized as an assistant in medical applications. Photo by Vitaly Guriev on Unsplash. AI models can listen in on visits, record everything said and done, and generate an organized clinical note in real time. It can also suggest diagnoses and courses of treatment, which doctors would review for accuracy. While a recent randomized clinical trial published in JAMA found that the use of a large language model did not significantly enhance diagnostic reasoning performance compared with conventional approaches, models trained in diagnosing can still support doctors. The best way a doctor could use it now is for a second opinion to second-guess themselves when they have a tricky case. Adam Robman, assistant professor at Harvard Medical School and co-author of the trial, said, "How could I be wrong? What am I missing? What other questions should I ask? These are the ways we know from psychological literature that complement how humans think." Predicting weather like never before. In February 2025, the European Centre for Medium-Range Weather Forecasts adopted its artificial intelligence forecasting system into operations for 30 November and cooperating states in Europe. It runs alongside traditional physics-based forecasting systems that outperforms those traditional models by up to 20. The ACE also offers weather forecasting at an increased speed using approximately 1,000 times less energy. The ACE has fed data from 60 million quality-controlled observations from satellites and Earth-based stations and then assesses how the initial conditions will influence the weather for the coming days. A diagram explaining how the era models work for ECMAF. Photo courtesy of ECMAF. It also creates a collection of 50 different forecasts with slight variations to provide a full range of possible scenarios. This milestone will transform weather science and predictions. It showcases our dedication to delivering a machine learning forecasting model that pushes the boundaries of efficiency and accuracy, and it underscores our commitment to harnessing the power of machine learning for the weather forecasting community. ECMAF Director General Florence Rabia said in a statement, 35 nations are working together to advance weather science to improve global predictions. This is to help national meteorological agencies in their work to contribute to a safe and thriving society. Restoring historic art without damaging it. Restoring historic paintings has long been a costly and detailed task done by hand. It has also brought up ethical concerns, as directly retouching a piece of art might detract from a painter's original vision. Some institutions have started restoring artwork virtually and presenting it next to an untouched physical version. But curators and restorationists say this lacks the same glory as the real piece do. MIT engineering graduate student Alex Katrin used AI to find a solution somewhere in the middle. Scans of the painting during various stages in its restoration. At left is the damaged piece with the middle panel showing a map of the different kinds of damage present. Green lines show false bits in the underlying panel support. Thin red lines depict major paint crack willow. Blue areas correspond to large paint losses, while pink regions show smaller defects like scratches. At right is the restored painting with the applied laminate mask. Photo courtesy of Catching MIT News. His new approach can achieve a faithful restoration in just hours by using AI to create a digital version of what the freshly painted artwork would have looked like. Catchfind software assembles a map of the retouches and their exact colors, and then the map is printed on 2 layers of thin, transparent polymer film. This film is attached to the painting with a conventional varnish and aligns the retouches so that the rest of the original artwork remains visible. It is a restoration process that saves a lot of time and money, while also being reversible, which some people feel is really important to preserving the underlying character of a piece, Catchfind told Nature. This approach grants greatly increased foresight and flexibility to conservators, enabling the restoration of countless damaged paintings deemed unworthy of high conservation budgets. Providing learning resources to children in rural areas. UNESCO, an agency of the United Nations dedicated to expanding world peace through education,